Okay, so this video is going to tackle step 3, and it doesn't get any more complicated with the calculations, but we are now going to tackle how we find remainders. That's really important to let children understand what a remainder is. So share something out with them between the two of you and have one left over, or between 3 of you and have one left over. Like, is it fair? No, this is what the remainder actually represents, so they understand what the remainder is. So this is step 3 with remainders, and we are going to do this calculation, which is 169 divided by 3 equals blank. So as all the other steps, we put the divisor first and then draw our bus stop, and we put the dividend inside. The next thing we do is use the divisor to write a fact box. So this is our 3 times table: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Again, I only go so far because often, because we're only dealing with the digits one by one, we don't need to go too far, but we can always add on to that should we need it. So the next step is to begin. So we're doing 3 into 1, and we know that that doesn't go, so we have to put a placeholder there, because 3, if this digit here is larger than what we're trying to go into, we know that it's got to be a placeholder 0, and that can happen at any point along the road actually. This is because 3 times 0 is 0, and then we're doing the 1 subtract 0, which is still 1, and we do the arrow to bring down our 6 again. So now we're doing 3. How many 3s go into 16? And we can go down to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know we can't go to 18 because it's too big. So our 5 comes over here, which is 3 times 5 is 15. And then we have to do our subtraction. And then we bring down our last number. So we know we're nearly there. We're now looking at 3 into 19. Over here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now just to check, we're going to show that we know we can't go further. So 18 is our last number, and that was 6 times. And down here we're going to write our 18. And now we do our final subtraction. And this shows us that it's a remainder 1. Now we know it's a remainder 1 because 3 does not go into 1. So we are left with this. And also up here, we have completed all 3 place value columns. They're filled. And that's another reason that it's good to do the placeholder. Another good reason for this method is that if we've made a mistake anywhere and this number is 3 or above, we know we've made a mistake somewhere along the line. The best way is to restart, but you could do the checking exercise. 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 6 is 18, and you know then that your numbers are correct all the way through. So our quotient to finish off is 56, remainder 1. And there you have it. Here are some examples of step 3 calculations for division, which you can use to practice the method. And they cover everything that I've done in the steps. Now I've added a step 4, which is a mastery level, and it would take you to some of the harder arithmetic division calculations in that you would find in SATs and beyond. So it's kind of like end of Key Stage 2, beginning of Key Stage 3 level, or really, really good Year 5s. So have a look for step 4.